Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's been 8 weeks, 2 months since I picked up my bike, and because Sydney's still in lockdown, I just have not been able to ride it. So the bike has still got 8 kilometers on it, delivery kilometers. So it's been quite good in some ways. I've been managed to order all the bits that I needed for it. I've made some modifications to it. So most of all that's all been done, and I've just been ordering some other bits, ordered the leathers, and now I've started to look at what I'm going to do for the future videos. So today's all going to be about the step I'm going to make to try to improve the video and the sound. First of all, I just want to say a big thanks to my 211 subscribers as of today. Just thank you for even bothering to press that button. You don't have to, and 211 doesn't sound a lot, but to me it's just like, it's an awful lot. So I just want to say thanks a lot. And also there's also a glitch or something in YouTube. So some people have made comments, but for some reason they come up on my notifications, but I can't go in and respond to them. So for anybody that has bothered to make a comment and I haven't responded, it's just purely because I haven't been able to. So again, apologies for that. But today anyway is all about what I'm going to be doing with my vlogging going forward. So I've got some new parts and a new delivery. So let's take you through what I'm going to be doing going forward. So I suppose what I'll do is I'll just explain, I suppose, the journey so far. My first helmet was actually my Shoei GT Air. And when I bought my first 959, I bought that. I had to wait 4 months for it because it was next demonstrator. So I went and bought that online. And so that's why that's my first helmet. And then just after I picked my bike up, I went to the Ducati dealer, and that was actually in the sale. And I thought, wow, that looks a bit more like really cool helmet since I ride a Ducati. So I went and bought that one. And then what I did is put a dark visor on it. So the idea is the Shoei would be for nighttime or for dusk, where you don't have a tinted visor. And then during the day, I would be wearing that one. And then obviously, you know, I saw the Lorenzo Ducati replica in the Shark. That's the Race Pro. So that is an awesome helmet. It's just so light. So what I thought is I just bought that. So the reason why I got 3 helmets is one is for nighttime or dusk. One was supposed to be for vlogging, and the other one was just for if I wanted to go out for a ride and not bother about stuff. So anyway, so to begin with, I never put any communication or anything on my Shoei. I just concentrated with this one. And what I did is I put the Freecom 4 communication device in it. So it's got the head speakers inside, and that just slides up underneath the rim of the helmet. So that's for when I've got my GPS on my bike. So I put that on that side. And then on the other side, I used to have what used to clip underneath here, which was a brilliant mount, was the Sena Prism tube. And I've got a video on that also. But so that was my entry into vlogging, I suppose. And at the time, it was, it's an entry level, it was $200, which is not a lot of money really for a camera. But at the end of the day, it got me into it. It started me off, and it was okay. It had issues. The sound was pretty average. Picture quality wasn't that much better. And then also it used to not really record in continuous. It used to just keep breaking it up. And then the memory card wasn't so great. So again, I had issues with losing a lot of footage. So that camera is actually now in the bin. So I just thought, oh, I just got rid of it after I updated. So what I did is I went and bought which I've got another video on, is the Drift Ghost XL. And the main reason why I bought this was because of the battery. The battery life on this, as you can see, is quite chunky. Lasts at least, well, over 2 hours. And when I go out for a ride, I probably usually only go out for a couple of hours. So this was perfect from a battery perspective, although it's a bit chunky. So at the time I bought this, I also bought the GoPro Hero 7. And I had the choice of, what do I do? Do I mount this on the side of the helmet, which it's still got the bracket for, or do I mount a GoPro on the side of the helmet? And the thing is with the drift is once it's mounted, it doesn't actually stick out as far as a GoPro would. So that's the reason why, and you know, I didn't really want to put a GoPro on the top of the helmet because you looked a bit of a knob. And at the time, the chin mounts were pretty poor. So all of the videos online were really to use Sugru, which is this black glue where you basically glue the mount to the front of the helmet. And then once it's glued on, that's it, it's on. So that's why I went for the Ghost XL. And to be honest, the video is okay, but I've had nothing but problems with the sound. The sound quality has been really shit. And I've also been out on several rides where I've lost sound and it's just not been usable. So what I decided to do is that I had a Hero 7 anyway, and I just thought, well, how am I going to use that? Because the sound seems, and the video was a lot better. So at the time I also bought this, to be able to use the GoPro, is you needed the mic adapter. And the mic adapters over here were horrendously expensive. They were like nearly over $200 just for the mic adapter. But with the new GoPro, the Hero 8 and the Hero 9, they've had the media mods. So when I look at this, and this is my Hero 7, I managed to find a company, if you can see there, called RideTech. And what this company do is they 3D print brackets for your GoPro that just stick on the front with the 3M stickers. So instead of using the Sugru, you can just put that on there and it's not permanent. And it's also bespokely shaped to the helmet. So it's absolutely amazing. I've come across it on a YouTube video and I Googled them. They're a Canadian company. I kept the tag. So they're called RideTech. And if you go online, you just order it, and it came in a few weeks, because for certain helmets they've got them in stock. But it's brilliant, and it just does an absolute brilliant job. So what I decided to do was use my old Shoei as a vlogging helmet, and then I was gonna take that bracket off and then bring this back to just a basic standard helmet. So this isn't going to be my new vlogging setup. So just taking this out of the mount. There's the mount. Great profile to the helmet. It's removable. Just looks brilliant. And then what I did is I bought the Ulanzi case for it, because I finally got the mic adapter, which is the GoPro one at the bottom. And this case was the only one on the market where you could nice and neatly slide it in underneath the GoPro mount, so you didn't have it taped to the side of your helmet. And then what I've also done is I've also removed the thumb screws from the GoPro fixtures, and I've replaced them with M5 20mm bolts, which look really, really, really neat. So, and then on top of that, I bought the Purple Panda microphone. So the Purple Panda microphone is now inside the helmet, inside here. It fits perfectly inside the trim of the helmet. And this was going to be my new setup. So from going from the Ghost XL, I just thought this was going to be a really good setup. So I've got, like I said, is the microphone adapter came down in price from GoPro. It was only came down to like $60, which is amazing. So that's the reason why I did it. So I haven't done any video on this because I haven't been able to go out. But since then, what I've gone and done is I just thought, I was watching, I don't know if people have seen it, Itchy Boots, which is on YouTube, and she's just amazing. And she used to have this set up, and I thought, oh, cool. So what I did is I went and ordered some more stuff. As you can see, I got a freebie from Chrome Burner, but this was my latest, the Dainese Steel Pro In. So these slide absolutely underneath your levers. So these are my new gloves, which I've just bought. Really nice. So can't wait to get those out. But what I went online is in GoPro, the actual GoPro website, they're doing an offer, a bundle, where you can buy the new Hero 9. And this was like $530. You get the GoPro Hero 9, you get the Media Mod kit, which is what I was really after. And you get a free SD card, and you get a shorty, which I'm not really going to use. But for all of that is like $530, something like that. Versus if you go to an online retailer, they're $650. So big shout out, go to the GoPro website directly and buy it, because it's just so much cheaper. So this, I'm going to give this a go. This obviously goes on to the same mount as the Hero 7 I've just done. So what I've got the options of now is I've got 2 GoPros and a Drift Ghost XL. So I'm just going to unbox the Hero 9. I'm going to show you how the Media Mod fits in, and then I'll show you what that looks like on the front of the helmet. And then eventually, when I can actually get out on my bike, what I'll do is I'll show you the difference in the sound and visual quality of the Hero 7 and the Hero 9. And I'm not going to put this in the bin like I did with my Sena. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bracket off the side of my Arai, and I'm going to put it to somewhere on the side of my bike, so I can get some really good low down shots, just video of either forward facing or rear facing with the wheels and the road. So I'm certainly going to use this for video, but I'm not going to use it for audio. The Purple Panda microphone is set up in the helmet anyway, so I can just swap between the Hero 9 and the Hero 7. So that is going to be my new setup. But yeah, this has been an absolute godsend. It's been brilliant. None of that messing around with glue. You just order it and then stick it on. It's been brilliant. So let's build the Hero 9, and then we'll see the difference in profile between the 7 with the Ulanzi case and the 9 with the Media Mod. So, okay, let's get on with it. So the shorty is the mini extension pole, so I'm not gonna bother opening that. That's pretty straightforward. This is the interesting one for me, is the Media Mod. So they brought this out with the Hero 8. And obviously when I was looking for a new GoPro, there's no point me buying the Hero 8 now, so I might as well have bought the Hero 9. So inside you get yet another thumb screw, which I've replaced anyway with the M5 20mm black bolt. They just look a lot neater. So you get another thumb screw. You get the GoPro fixing bracket, and then this is the media mod. So basically it's just a frame, it's quite light, and it's got a microphone built in front and rear. This is for wind noise, just clips on there. So obviously I'm going to be using the internal, the Purple Panda one, which if you go to the back, there's 3 little doors, and you open these up. One is for HDMI, one is USB-C, and the other is a 3.5mm where I'm going to plug my microphone into. So that goes directly into there, and you unclip the door, slide the GoPro in, and that's it. So that's the media mod. Then GoPro Hero 9. I'm not going to do a full unboxing of this. There's gazillions of reviews for the GoPro Hero 9 online. What's cool with this one is you actually get a nice hard case with it. Inside charging cable, USB-C, fixing bracket, battery, another fixing bracket, and another thumb screw. And here is the actual camera. Looks bloody cool. And this one's got these that you flip down, so it's a lot easier to mount, take off, and then just use it as a normal camera. So I love this bit. Take the protective film off. So let's put this, I believe, with this one, you have to remove the battery compartment. So you take that off, and then the door comes off. You put the battery in, and then, so that's the back. Because you've got a connection there, which goes into the connection there. So you slide that in. And that is in the housing. So if I then put those down, let's have a look at what that looks like on the helmet. Okay, so here are the two in profile. So this one is my Hero 7 in the Ulanzi case with the microphone adapter in the bottom. And this is the Hero 9 with the media mod. So everything's already attached. So as you can see, it's a lot less heavy because you haven't got this huge thing at the bottom. It just looks a lot more streamlined. The technology in here is a lot better. We're still using the Purple Panda microphone, so the sound is, I'm assuming, is going to be the same. But anyway, let's put this one on the front of the helmet and see what it looks like. So, this needs to be connected to that. So let's get the Allen key and get that off, and then let's mount the bracket. So the only disadvantage with this is you need to carry an Allen key around you to get this off. Just put the new one on. Just won't tighten up too much so you can move it around. And then if I look at this, slide that in. Move it forward. What I have to do is pull some more cord through for this one because it doesn't reach the back. And then that will just plug directly in to the back of there. And then that is your Hero 9 setup. And I think you'll see that that is just so neat and tidy that I'm just happy riding along with that now. So what I might do is, I didn't really want to put it on my Shark helmet. I'm going to use this on my Shoei for a while, and if I get really used to it and it's really, really good, I'll probably buy a Ride Tech mount for my Arai and possibly my Shark. So anyway, so that's my vlogging setup, which looks brilliant, and it's really, 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 really neat and tidy. So the next thing will just be to go out and take some video footage so you can hear and see what it looks like. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be using going forward. So I'm just going to go for a quick ride to show you what the video and the sound looks like on my GoPro Hero 9. So I just got my bike out. It's first time it's been out of the shed in maybe 6 weeks, and it's still got the delivery kilometers on it, which I think is about 7. So anyway, this is the GoPro Hero 9.
So 9 kilometers on the bike. It's the first time I've been out in it since I actually picked it up, so it's good to give it a run. But this is the GoPro Hero 9, and I've got the setting on 1080p because ultimately, you know, when you upload it to YouTube, most people are not going to be viewing it in 2K or 4K anyway, so, and with the file size and battery life, it's just a lot easier to do it in 1080p. So anyway, that's so we'll give it a go, we'll compare the two. This is the Purple Panda microphone installed. This is the Media Mod, and I'll do the same route with the GoPro Hero 7 just so you can see. Oh, tide's out. This is the Lane Cove River. Beautiful area down here. Not many people out and about. So seeing as this is the first time out on the bike, I'm glad the battery's not dead. And it's only just a quick run around the block for me. And then I'll get home and I'll just change the camera. Still getting used to the throttle position. Quick shifter is so smooth, and down as well, which I'm not used to. Oh, I didn't put my new Dainese gloves on today. It's quite warm today, and they're actually quite thick. So when I go out for a proper ride, hopefully when lockdown's finished, I'll be able to put them on and see how I get on. So this is the Hero 7. Again, I've just swapped over the camera, so it's got the Purple Panda microphone. Set on 1080p again, standard camera settings. The Hero 9's obviously got extra, the hyper smooth and stability. But we'll see how this is the mic adapter with the Ulanzi case. So we'll see if there's any difference in sound quality. And to be fair, there probably shouldn't be so much difference in quality on the picture, but again, this is the Hero 7, Lane Cove River. Oh, the smell from this bike is amazing. It's just that new smell that you get when you walk into a bike showroom. It's still got that smell. And then when I stopped, you could smell the burning of all the coatings and oil which are on the exhaust. And we're up to 13 kilometers. Still got a way to go till I hit my 1,000. before I get my first service. So that's the GoPro 7. So just got back, just a quick trip round the block, done the Hero 9 and Hero 7. I didn't do the drift again because there's video already online, which I've done some videos before so you can see. So the video's okay, but the sound was pretty average. But as you can see from the results of the 2 trips I did, you know, actually the picture quality on the Hero 9 is slightly better. There's a bit more vibrant colors. I think the settings are pretty much the same. And then, you know, the media mod versus the microphone adapter, I would say they're pretty much the same, which is probably what you'd expect because they're both GoPro products. But the sound quality is better than it's been before. So ultimately I'm pretty happy because it's good quality video and the sound is pretty good. The only thing I would say though, which is a bit of a pisser, is the length of battery you get. And the issue which I just found, which I should have realized, is the battery between the 9 and the 7 is different. So the 2 batteries and the charger which I've got for the Hero 7 won't work in the Hero 9, so I've got to buy an extra battery and a charger. So that's a pain, but ultimately at the end of the day, yeah, I'll just have to make sure that I turn the camera on and off on my trip, and also take a spare battery. So yeah, it is a pain, but it's something I'm just gonna have to get used to. So I'll just show you the actual size of the 2 cameras while they're out of the case. So as you can see, the Hero 9 actually is quite a lot bigger than the Hero 7. And like I said, the battery is bigger. So I did buy one of these chargers for the Hero 7. So yeah, so I will use the Hero 7. I think what I'll do is I'll try and find a way of attaching it to my bike. But for the helmet, I will certainly use the Hero 9 because it's just great. And I love that bracket. I mean, I said it before, so I didn't get this bracket free from these guys, but I just think to have a mount which just sticks on with the sticker, which is made for the helmet, is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, certainly go and check these guys out on the website. I am 100% satisfied with the product. And I think from a neatness perspective and for, you know, a vlogging setup for me, for just going out and about, I don't do it professionally. I think it's a brilliant setup. So super pleased with it. Again, like I said, what I'll do is I'll try and find somewhere to mount the Ghost XL, maybe on the side fairing, and then I'll try and find somewhere to mount the Hero 7. So hopefully the videos will be a bit better. I've got an idea for my videos going forward. So what I'm going to do is we're supposed to be potentially coming out of lockdown in maybe 3-4 weeks time, and I know I've got to put 1,000 kilometers on my bike before I get it serviced, sort of like run-in period. So I'm going to do a bit of tourist shit around Sydney. So I've got a list of all the places which tourists would probably go to, and I'm just going to take my bike there and then give you a little bit of history about some of the places. You know, Bondi Beach, the Gap, you know, La Perouse, all those areas, and then up to Palm Beach, and also where they film Home and Away. So I'm just going to do a little bit of touristy stuff around Sydney just to get my bike running. And by the time I've done little videos, short videos of all those places, just to get it to, because there are viewers from outside of Australia, and even some people from Australia or Sydney might learn something. So yeah, so I hope you'll find those informative, but it'll be a good way of running in my bike and then doing a little bit of video content. So again, thanks so much for watching, and thank you for those people that make an effort to subscribe.
and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can if you leave comments. So again, thanks a lot.